Summer Holidays, a band that we started a couple of years ago with three of us, me and Alex and our mate from school called Stan.
When we was at school together in Halifax, on the first day I was queuing to get to the ice cream van, which is where we got our dinner from, and these two had a thing going where one of them would keep the ice cream van man talking while the other one would steal stuff from the counter. And I saw that and made a mental note and thought, these guys have got ambition. And at the very next opportunity, we sat down together and started
working out how we're going to get our hands on an ice cream van.
But we never did it because the teachers obviously weren't very into the idea. And then, so we moved into music.
Me and him used to have a saxophone and trumpet duo where we used to play
NWA covers. We realised we needed to sit down and have a rethink. That's when we actually became the band Summer Holiday originally.
We just moved over from Amsterdam purposefully just to do this band. We had to learn our instruments. I learned to play guitar, Tom was a bass player, that's totally fine. Stanley was nothing, he had to learn to play DJ. We moved over to Bradford, rented the cheapest thing we could, which was a floor of an old textile mill, and it was so cold. We pitched a tent up and lived in a tent inside this old mill, wrapped the thing in bubble wrap twice because it was even colder than cold, and then built studios out of bubble wrap and just played music all day, produced music, did loads and loads of rubbish gigs in the north of England and then moved to London. We built a stage on the roof of our car, put a PA there, got a generator in the boot and went around London doing the Superfly motorcar gigs.
We first wanted to do it to promote gigs because we weren't getting enough audience and no one knew who we were. So we were like, okay, let's go out and play on the roof of our car and hand out flyers. And all of a sudden, in the first one, which was on Camden High Street, the first one we ever did, we realised we were playing to about 500 people, which was way more than the venue itself would fit in, and it was much more fun.
All we knew was that there was something in there, and once we'd refined it a bit and done some modifications to the car, that's when we really got on top of it. And when people saw it coming down the street, they all started smiling.
I think it's lovely. I really hope they have a good time because they've made me laugh today, they've made me happy.
At the end of the summer, when it started raining, we realised that we didn't want to go back inside with just the three of us. And eventually we ended up scrapping the car and Stanley left. And we've carried on with a bigger band.
A wicked drummer, we've got that. We've got Alice on keyboard, she's amazing. We've got two backing singers and we've got Red on tambourine.
Have it all. In the meantime, you can have it all. Be with me.
Can Have It All is a love song from start to finish.
It's joyful and uplifting. That's kind of what we do best. We don't do despair very well. In fact, well, I wouldn't say that, but I think there's plenty of other people out there who are better at doing despair than us.